Lightning reviews come through again. I just got one thing to say. Go watch that new Witcher movie on Netflix. Listen, it's called The Witcher Nightmare of the Wolf. I seen a preview of it like a couple of days ago, and I heard it was coming out, but I wasn't too interested in it. Honestly, I wasn't too. I felt like they were milking this Witcher shit. I love the game. I smash game. I love the game. I only ever played The Witcher 3, but smash it. I fell in love with it, but I never really knew the story of Vesemir, the dude that was always with Geralt. I never knew his story. I never really cared for his story. I thought he was just the old dude that trained Geralt. But this story showed me that, man, that boy Vesemir really was boxing out here, okay? I didn't think his story would be so interesting. Like, again, I only ever played The Witcher 3, so I don't know if in The Witcher 1 and 2 they, elaborated on Vesemir's story more. But this animated film, that was one of the best animated films I watched so far this year. Like, absolute smash hit, 10 out of 10. You don't even have to know about The Witcher to like it. Like, if you watch this movie and you like The Witcher games, it's a 10 out of 10. If you don't really know anything about The Witcher or anything like that, it might be a 8. But like, if you love The Witcher, watch that shit. This movie is absolutely phenomenal. Like, the love story between him and his, like, I didn't think, I was like, yo, it was so much emotion. I just finished watching it, and I just had to make a video on this. This movie was so good. The music was awesome. The fighting was awesome. It reminded me of Castlevania. Like, if you love Castlevania, bro, this is the same type of animation, same type of, world story building. It's just absolutely phenomenal. Go watch that new Witcher film. Now again, like, I thought they were kind of milking this shit because they got that Witcher TV series. Then I seen they were coming out with an anime for this shit, and I was like, maybe I'm milking it too much. But I didn't know the story was about Vesemir. I thought they were just some random different Witcher type shit. I never really looked into it. Just based off the looks, I didn't think that the guy on the poster was Vesemir. Like, there was no indication of that. So, at first glance, I was like, so they're doing some different story on a different Witcher other than Geralt, and then they're leaving the Geralt story for whatever. So, I thought it was just basically they were trying to reboot a new animated series for The Witcher with, like, a brand new Witcher. But when the movie started and I seen it was Vesemir, I was like, oh, okay, this is his story. I didn't, and again, I didn't think it would be that interesting. But, bro, I'm telling you, like, thinking back on the games, like, it made so much sense to where the Witchers were, like, why they were so, like, hated and why they loved money so much. Like, it all like made sense. Like, if you never played the Witcher games, like, you won't get it. But if you played the games, like, it's like so much tropes from the games in this shit. Like, it was just so awesome. Like, I really enjoyed this movie. Absolute 10 out of 10 again. The music was good. Characters are awesome. The fighting, holy shit, the fighting was awesome. I'm gonna have to look into it. Spoiler warning, there's this red fox throughout the movie, and at the end, I wonder if that fox played a bigger role in the games, because I don't remember. Maybe in The Witcher 1 or 2 it played a bigger role, but I feel like that fox should have played a big role in the games. So I'm gonna have to look into that, but that movie was awesome. The witch in that movie was awesome. The visuals, like, it was crazy. Only critique I have of the movie is that final arc. I feel like everything just got rushed. Now, spoiler warning. This is just, if you watch the movie, just want to hear my quick opinion. Even if if you made it to the end of this video, I didn't like how they kind of rushed everything. Like, I feel like after they figured out what was going on, I feel like everything kind of like rushed after that. Like, I feel like the part where the wizard talking to the fox spirit that did all the illusions, I feel like that was brushed over when it wasn't supposed to be brushed over. Like, why it was like, it has me thinking that witch was working with that fox spirit that whole time, but that fox spirit was controlling things to kill merchants and shit like that. So I don't really get it. Like she was like it made it look like she went up to that fox spirit and, like, they were, like, in cahoots the whole time to go against the Witchers, which maybe she was, because now that I'm thinking about it, at the end, before she died, it was revealed that that story she told in the beginning about a sorcerer that got killed. Also, the Witcher could make some money. Like the Witcher made a whole plot and got the sorcerer killed, and that sorcerer ended up being her mother. Like that makes sense. That her whole existence in life was to kill the Witchers. She would even teamed up with this weird elf spirit to do that, and she made this whole plot to go against the Witchers. That makes sense. I'm thinking that's what happened, but they brushed over it so much in that show that it's like, because it all happened. Like, that shit happened. Dude with red hair gets executed. Nigga, they find out that the Witchers were the one making the monsters. Like, it all, boom, like, right at like that last 20 minutes, they just jam packed everything. And, it made me feel like, it was a bit rushed. I feel like, the movie wasn't even that long. I feel like you could have went for a little bit longer and, drawn it out a little bit better. Like, reveal that if what I'm thinking, if that maid was really just had a hatred for the Witchers so much that she went ahead and just said, I think her name was Tara, that she just went ahead and just, devised a scheme to get all the Witchers killed. That would make sense, but then they didn't do. That's not my only critique, but still the movie's a 10 out of 10 just because if you played the games and you didn't know Vesemir was a badass, you're going to look at this dude a whole nother level, man. I think I might get back into that game, if they come. I heard they're coming out Xbox Series X version of that shit, so yeah, man. I just want to say, yo, go watch that. Lightning out.